Today we'll be building a query to search for our top 100 donors in the current fiscal year, who are people. To get started, log into Slate and head over to the Query tool. Once there, click on Create New Query and give it a name. Share it if you'd like other people to see it, put it in a folder, and all that kind of fun stuff. When it gets down to here, we want to make sure we're on configurable joins. We're selecting records, and since we want to return one row per person, we're going to make sure that we select the person base. When you're all ready, click Save. Now that we're in our query, let's go ahead and add some exports. Let's go ahead and add the reference ID and the name so we know for whom each row is returning. Now let's go ahead and add an export for the sum of the current fiscal year giving. To get started with this, we'll go over here and add a subquery export, give it a name, set our output to be aggregate, and our aggregate to be sum. And let's give it a format mask of C for currency to make it look pretty. Now we need to go out from our person table over to our gifts table so we can get that gift amount to sum up. In the filter section, we want to define which gifts should be summed up. To get started here, we want to make sure that our gifts are not reversed, so not reverse. We also want to make sure we're not factoring in pending gifts, so we're going to see our online is not online payment or payment received. We're going to go ahead and add a status category, ensuring that gifts are the status category of received. And when it comes to hard or soft credits, you can make that determination. In this case, we are going to go ahead and say that we want to sum up just our hard credits. Now we want to limit to just those gifts that are in the current fiscal year. To do this, we want to add a subquery filter, give it a name, we want to switch the aggregate over to being comparison, and let's add two dates. We're going to add the gift date and the current system date. We're going to format these dates to return just a year value, and that year value is going to be determined by our fiscal year setting. In our comparison, we're just going to say our gift date is equal to that of our current system date. Behind the scenes, this is being converted to a year, so we're basically saying they have to be in the same year. And go ahead and click Save. With our exports added, we need to sort our list. To do this, we can utilize that sum of current fiscal year giving export that we created above. Click on Sort, and click on that sum of current fiscal year giving export. Hit Continue. Double-click on the sum of fiscal year giving sort, and remove the format mask. Slate needs the raw numbers in order to do a proper sort. At the Sort section, select Descending, so we start with the highest value and sort down to the lowest, and click Save. To limit our query to returning just the top 100, let's go ahead and click on Edit Properties. Under the row limit, let's put in the number of rows we want to return in the query, in this case 100, and click Save. With our exports added, our sorts added, and our row limits added, let's run our query and see our results. As you can see, we're getting one row per person, and we're getting a sum of their current fiscal year giving. And that's how it's done.